Duquesnoy this. This is Severe MMA. We're at BAMMA 25, the Barclaycard Arena, with the reigning defending bantamweight, reigning defending featherweight champion of BAMMA, and you're the first man to have done it for this one. How do you feel?
Feel good, man. Feel good. Feel relaxed right now. You know, it's done. You know, a lot of pressure. The months coming up, the fights coming up, so it goes like crescendo. So you're like a little bit stressed. That's why I'm always on track at the beginning of the fight. But finally, I find a way to finish the fight before, and you know, I'm happy about that. You know, the work I've paid off, and it's not by luck that I get this result. It's because of all the work that I have put together, the sacrifice, the travels, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I feel relaxed because work have been done today, and look forward to see the next stage.
You know, you are the consummate professional, and such. I mean, I'm sorry putting it. Such a young man as well. You got a much.
Not that old.
I'm
that old.
20 years older than you. So
Respectable.
I'm a respectable age compared to a youngster. But you know, where does the maturity? Where, you know, because it can't be everybody. Is that you? Is it
Exactly. You know who I'm
Greg
looking
Jackson
for.
and
Greg Jackson for maybe 2 years right now, and especially my father, who helped me like a lot. This guy is like the the closest person to my heart, and each time I win, the first person I look, okay, I do a split, okay, first, but right after I look at my father, and he's happy, he's more happier than me, and he's more stressed than me before any fight, so it's a little bit for him too.
Let's talk about this fight for a minute, because Shea, I mean, your bantamweight debut against Damian Rooney, you were always an impressive fighter. There was something about the clinical nastiness of your finish against Damian, and then again tonight, that just seems all of the pieces are really starting to. Do you feel like, how much do you feel you've improved over the last couple of years?
A lot, especially since the fight against Brendan Luglan. This guy kicks me a little bit in the ass, so we did a great fight. I won that fight, and after I say, oh, he shows me my limits, and I was like, I have to move my ass. You know, my thumb was broken, so that was a problem because I was punching the guy like that. Right now, I got the real position. I walk a lot. There is no secret. Walk, passion, sacrifice, constant.
Shea Walsh, she was a great champion and a tough guy. Does he rank up there? Does he rank up there on paper as one of your toughest opponents? Because without any disrespect, your performance shows otherwise.
All the people you meet at different level of your career they give you something in their own field. So I don't know if he was the toughest opponent. All those guys are tough and they are here to win the fight, but he was tough. I can tell you that guy was no doubt in his eyes when I was fighting with him tonight. He was focused, prepared mentally, physically, and no doubt it is mine, and that's very respectable, and I thank him a lot to giving me that opportunity to win my 5th belt, 2nd in BAMMA.
So let's look at the finish of that fight, because I mean, that was a beautiful short elbow, but it also looked improvised. You saw the opportunity and made it. Is that part of the game plan, or was that just letting the fight flow and the training coming through, muscle memory?
Muscle memory, kinda. At each fight, I'm prepared to face my opponent, but I'm like, okay, I will adapt myself in the cage, and I will compose with what he gives to me, you know. So it's all about adaptation too. He was open, so he was holding me in a clinch, and there was a little bit space to put some elbow, and it works.
It was a beautiful tight little elbow, and Shea doesn't drop. I mean, you put him, you poleaxed him. You've got to be sick of the next question, because I imagine it's going to have been asked of you a lot. But you're now a two-weight champion. You've defended the featherweight title numerous times. Everyone's expecting you now that's it. That this performance has got you into the biggest organization on the planet. But is there any desire just to defend that once, to say, you know what, I wasn't just the two-weight champion, I was the defending two-weight champion?
Yeah, we will see. We will discuss this question with the BAMMA organizer. I would like to fight. There is another belt in this category. I got the world one,
yep.
So this is the main one to me. But there is another one, and as I said in the cage at Jackson, we love belts. So I would like to compete for that belt.
I'm going to ask a question, and I'm sorry, I'm going to phrase it this way, but going after the Lonsdale title, these are guys that, quite frankly, are looking to climb their way up. Is that not a step back, or is it just about the fact that there's nobody in this division that can beat me?
No. I'm not like that. I think every fighter has something to offer you in his own way.
Yeah.
They are all respectable. I know what it is to be a fighter. You sacrifice your family life, your love life, your everything.
And that must be tough for a Frenchman.
And you travel all over the world, all those kind of sacrifice, So, it's hard to be a fighter. So when I step into the cage, I never do trash talking. Not because I don't do trash talking. I don't do trash talking because I just like my opponent.
Yeah.
Because I know what everything he puts together to get this level. So I respect him a lot, and I almost very like him a lot as a friend, because we will risk our life in the cage, So no, they all are nice, all the MMA fighters they are nice guys, So I respect them, So there is always someone who
will give you competition.
Yeah, exactly.
One more question, Tom, and then we'll let you go. Every time we've seen you in BAMMA, from featherweight to bantam, every performance gets a little bit better, a little bit sharper, a little bit more clinical. Just how much further, how much growth have you got left? Are we even close to the ceiling yet? In terms of how good you can be?
I still have a lot of progression to do, to accomplish physically, mentally, technically, experience. So it's just the beginning.